So today is Match Day Monday, and one of my closest friends in the program matched into an internal medicine residency, and today is his birthday. Well, tomorrow is his birthday, the Tuesday. So I got him a little gift, his favorite alcohol, Hennessy, and a cute little pin because he wants to be a cardiologist, and we're gonna go meet up now. Excited.
Hey besties, it's Dr. Madalyn Wynn again. You might know me from Instagram or TikTok. You might be a muse, or you might just be passing through. Regardless, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you'll stay and subscribe and support by hitting that like button. This week, I'm going to be talking about Match Week and all the highs and the lows associated with the expectations that the medical system and society at large put on all of us, medical and even non-medical. I'm really interested in hearing your commentary on this as well, so please share your thoughts with me in the comments. This time last year, I was celebrating the match of several friends who I had the privilege of completing my intern year with. I took my last ComLex board exam, and I was in a city I thought I'd hate, but ended up falling in love with. Looking back on those memories bring me so much joy, even as I live the life now I thought I wanted. It's crazy how the most unexpected things bring you such joy. The things you thought were mundane, or the things that you thought you'd even hate. Even hardships and obstacles can occasionally bring joy, if only we allow ourselves to savor the journey of overcoming them and proving to ourselves that we are capable of more than we think. For those who are unfamiliar with the process of becoming a doctor, the match is such a confusing process. Heck, it's even confusing for someone who went through the process already. Every year in mid-March, fourth-year med students find out on the same Monday if they'll be graduating medical school with a job or not. In this market, where there aren't enough residency positions, having a job after putting in 8+ years of work isn't a guarantee. It's crazy. It's a problem with the system. It's a clear problem with the system because there are way more med students and way more applicants than there are residency positions, and yet for some reason residency spots continue to grow at an exponentially slow rate, if at all. Match Week for fourth-year med students and non-traditional applicants is the culmination of all we've worked for our entire lives. All this anticipation, excitement, anxiety, and emotion, all packed into the span of 1 week. The emotions associated with this week are inexplicable to those who have never personally experienced either the joy or the pain of it. For those experiencing these emotions now, know that whatever your feelings are, they're valid. On Match Week Monday, fourth-year med students and non-traditional applicants are either flooded with relief and joy that all their hard work has finally paid off, or they're flooded with feelings of inadequacy, panic, and rejection, left with uncertainty while a voice of doubt whispers, everything you've worked for your entire life was for nothing. For these applicants, an illusion of isolation triumphs. For these applicants, the remainder of their week from Monday until Friday is spent trying to scramble into the very few open residency spots, competing against every other applicant who happened to fall through the cracks of an algorithm that decides our lives. On Match Day, the Friday of Match Week, applicants who matched find out where they'll be going. It's not a process that gives you a choice in where you go. It's a binding contract in the form of an algorithm that determines where you will spend the next 3 to 7 years of your life. This day, for clear reasons, is also wrought with emotion. Either elation for those matching into a program that they had been hoping and praying and dreaming of, or disappointment for those matching into a program lower on their rank list. I mean, If you think about it, it's kind of wild how the world measures our worth in numbers and labels, how especially prevalent this is in medicine, a field that is centered around caring for others despite all the numbers and all the things that, like just in an unbiased way, we're supposed to care for others. And yet this mindset of labeling people and measuring their entire worth in a moment or a number is so prevalent in medicine. It's wild how the system grooms us to believe that our worth boils down to a single moment in time, whether it be that single exam or that single week, leading us to believe that if we don't live up to this unrealistic expectation of somehow fitting into this narrow margin of what success supposedly is, well then, we're trash. But the reality is, our worth is so much more than that. It's so much easier said than actually felt, but I want you to really think about this. Your worth is so much more than the box that society tries to put you in. Our worth is in the small choices we make in the everyday moments. It's not in the big moments where the world is watching, but rather in the way we overcome the adversity we're faced with, the way we choose to wake up and show up, even when it feels impossible, the way we connect with each other, the way we care for each other, and the way we make each other feel, the impact that we leave on one another. Our worth is so much more than that box that the world of medicine and the world at large try to convince us to check off or to stay within. The truth is, life doesn't ever come down to a single moment. Life is in the journey itself, in the ups and the downs, in the happiness and the sadness, and in the highs and the lows. Life is to be experienced to the very absolute fullest. Every part of it, the dark and the twisty, that's part of being alive. The important part is to remember that those dark and twisty times, they don't last. Whatever you're going through, whether it be that you didn't match, or whether you feel like you've disappointed someone, or if you feel like you haven't lived up to your own potential, remember that whatever it is you're going through, this is a delay, not a denial. The journey is not a straight path. It's winding, and you'll go through sunny twists and shadowy turns. But know this, you have overcome everything that has been placed before you in the past. And overcoming those challenges has taught you lessons and skills and equipped you with new tools to stow away in your toolbox. So that now, when you're facing yet another mountain that seems immovable or insurmountable, you have even more tools to surmount all that comes ahead with even more resilience and capability. So many incredibly talented, intelligent, wonderful, successful people have been where you are now. And if they can do it, why can't you? This is not the end of your story, and you are far from alone. Again, I want to hear your thoughts on this, so please share in the comments and let's talk about it. From one physician, from one human being to another, I am genuinely so proud of you. You are so worthy, and I'm rooting for you always. Until next time, remember that a little grit and a little gratitude go a long way. Be patient with yourselves and offer yourselves the same grace that you give to others. We're all just doing the best that we can. Love y'all. Bye.